undefined attack on the Indian military installation. Drones were used to target Jammu Air Force Station. A day after, 2 explosives rocked the airbase. Security agencies are connecting the dots as to what really led to this massive security breach. NIA, NSG and IAF special forces are on the ground probing this and trying to find evidence. Sources have told India Today that a highly explosive impact IED was used to attack. In fact, the impact IED explodes when explosives burst right on the impact when it came into contact with the ground there or the surface with force. Now, it is being revealed that 2 IEDs had sharpnels and of 2 kgs each. Samples have now been sent to forensic tests, and it may take about 42 to 48 hours for these test results to come. The preliminary investigation suggests that RDX could have been used in Jammu's airbase attack, and that could have nailed Pakistan's role. In fact, the RDX is not available in India, so needle of suspicion there at Pakistan. And it's often sourced from Pakistan by terrorists. The investigations also suggest that attackers could have been operating drones from a close proximity from the airbase, around the airbase. Agencies are working on 2 theories here. If drone came from across the border, or was it really operated from within Jammu itself? So far, only splinters and explosive remnants have been found. In fact, it is suspected that a trained hand of the ISI or Pak Army could have perpetrated this attack. Sources have now revealed that raids are being conducted in Jammu in connection with Jammu airbase attack.
देखिए, जो एक स्ट्रॉन्ग डेमोक्रेटिक और डेवलपमेंट प्रोसेस जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में चल रहा है, जम्मू एंड कश्मीर के लोग उस डेमोक्रेटिक और डेवलपमेंट के प्रोसेस के हिस्सेदार भागीदार बन रहे हैं। उसमें कोई डिफीटेड डिस्ट्रक्टिव फोर्सेस उससे हताश निराश हैं, वो स्वाभाविक है। लेकिन एक बात समझ लेना चाहिए कि जम्मू कश्मीर का जो डेमोक्रेटिक प्रोसेस है, जो डेवलपमेंट का प्रोसेस है, जिससे कि जम्मू कश्मीर के आखिरी व्यक्ति तक विकास पहुँचे, वो लोकतांत्रिक प्रक्रिया का हिस्सा बने, उसको कोई नुकसान नहीं पहुंचा सकता।
पाकिस्तान ये जो छद्म युद्ध की जगह सीधा युद्ध करने पे उतारू है। पाकिस्तान आतंकी हमले करने से बाज नहीं आ रहा, वो लगातार आतंकवादी भारत में भेज रहा है और इसका मुंह तोड़ जवाब दिया जाएगा। और वहाँ पर पुलिस ने कहा है कि वह तुरंत इस पर कार्रवाई कर जो लोग इसके पीछे हैं उनको तुरंत उनको पकड़ेंगे और उन पर कार्रवाई होगी।
दिस इज अ मैटर ऑफ नेशनल सिक्योरिटी। Whatever it happens, the fire is a routine matter. That will be happen. But the question of great importance is, how come this attack happened? This has to be seen in a very serious manner. It is, of course, intelligence failure. No need to please yourself. And it's intelligence failure and failure in the coordination of the security agencies.
Every time an attempt is made to improve peace and harmony in the valley, it is met with a spate of attacks orchestrated by Pakistan from across the border. This clearly indicates Pakistan's intent and devilishness and needs to be responded accordingly. Terrorists have shot dead 3 civilians in Pulwama. They are the SPO, his wife and her daughter. This clearly indicates the extreme desperation of the terrorists, that they are now beginning to hit civilians.
Now, hours after drones were used to attack Jammu Air Base, 2 more drones were spotted in Kaluchak military area in Jammu, triggering a major security scare there. First drone was spotted at 11:45 p.m. on June 27th, while another at 2:40 a.m. today. But a major threat was thwarted by the alertness of the army. The army personnel fired 20 to 25 rounds of the drones. Both drones escaped from the scene, went into the dark. Sources said that their drones were quadcopter. In fact, they were spotted in Kaluchek Purmandal Road on Jammu's Pathankot National Highway. Searches are currently underway to locate the drone. A high alert has also been sounded in Jammu and particularly in the army stations. The use of small drones raise security alarm as they are relatively quiet and can drop explosives with great accuracy. And most importantly, operator remains behind cover. Let's take a quick look at the previous instances of drones being used to deliver weapons by Pakistan. In fact, September 22, 2020, 22nd there, weapons delivered via drones at a village in Akhnur sector. And recovered were 2 AK-47, AK-56, 2 M4 carbine, 3 magazines, 1 handgun. Now let me take you through September 18th, 2020. 3 Lashkar terrorists were arrested from Jammu. Terrorists received weapons via drones the previous night itself. Now, what was recovered here? Again, 2 AK-47, an AK-56, 2 M4 carbine, 2 handguns, 6 magazines, 4 grenades, and 180 ammunitions. Let me take you through June 20, 2020. BSF shoots down a spy drone in Hiranagar, where the sector Kathua in Jammu and Kashmir. What was recovered was a hexacopter, 1 radio signal receiver, 4 batteries, 7 grenades, 1 M4 carbine, 2 magazines, 60 ammunitions. And then September 9th, 2019, 8 drone sorties delivered arms into Punjab. Then you have on September 22nd, 2019, weapons dropped by drone in Tarn, Punjab. And what was recovered there? 5 M4 carbine, 15 magazines, 4 handguns, 9 grenades, 5 satellite phones, 2 mobile phones, 2 wireless sets, and 10 lakh cash as well. Now let me take you through August 13th, 2019. Now, August 13, 2019, the police recovered crashed hexacopter, the drone from Mohava village, Amritsar. And what they recovered there was 1 hexacopter drone. Now, drones are unmanned aerial vehicles and are absolute game changer in future warfare. They are small, not easy to detect on the radars, and some even have long endurance and can carry different payloads. Now, drones changed the outcome of war between Azerbaijan and Armenia. Here's how.
The future warfare is said to be unmanned. India saw a small glimpse of it. The twin blasts in the Jammu Air Force Station are said to be the first drone attack on Indian military establishment. Alarm bells ringing over the lurking threat. A big hole on the roof of a building inside Jammu Air Force Station, where 2 blasts took place early Sunday morning, indicates an aerial attack using drones was part of the plot to target helicopters. The use of drones to carry out bombings might be a first in India, but it's a tried and tested attack method. Taliban have deployed small drones to drop bombs on government forces in recent attacks. Even ISIS has used the ploy to carry out attacks. Here is how drone attacks work. Drone attacks can be carried out by dropping bombs, firing missiles, or crashing armed UAV into the target. The stealth features allow the drones to go undetected, making deep penetrations. US forces have also adopted the strategy of drone warfare to ensure there are less casualties. More recently, the Azerbaijan used armed drones against Armenia last year. Various kinds of armed drones can carry payloads of about the weight of a grenade or a handgun. But new technology could soon come, allowing heavier payloads. Not just military targets, but drones could pose a big threat to critical civilian infrastructure like dams, power plants, and bridges in time to come. Drones are changing the face of modern warfare. Aerial attacks using drones loaded with missiles and laser-guided bombs capable of destroying targets deep inside enemy territory are the way forward. India too is developing such technology to boost its unmanned warfare tactics. China is a big player when it comes to drones and unmanned aerial vehicles. But Pakistan is also looking at using armed drones with Beijing's help. China has invested a lot of effort in developing civilian drones, and the same has been translated into combat drones. China is also one of the leading countries when it comes to R&D concerning drone technology.
The damage after the attack might have been minimal, but it has huge implications for the security establishment. Whether this was a trial run for something more sinister or a terror attack gone wrong, only an investigation will reveal. But India needs to ramp up its unmanned warfare capabilities because it is now clear that drone attacks are a reality. Abhishek Bhalla in New Delhi for India Today.